Yeah, the last line is something which has hit every one of us hard, that don't get disheartened with the rejections, because we have all been like often gone through rejections like numerous of time. The selection mails were very less, but the rejection mails were like many. Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Riti Kumari and today I'm back with a podcast with none other than Rishika Gupta. She is an SD at LinkedIn. Apart from that, she is also contributing much to the community with her awesome content around education, tech, and much more things. She is very active on LinkedIn as well as Twitter. So Rishika, why won't you introduce yourself to our audience?
First of all, thank you so much, Riti, for inviting me to your channel. I have seen your videos. You share such amazing resources for the community around hiring opportunities and much more. So first of all, thank you so much for the warm welcome. And to introduce myself, as Riti mentioned, I work as a software engineer at LinkedIn. Apart from that, I create content around tech like operating system, object-oriented programming, DSA development, and much more on that lines. And yeah, I love to connect with people. I love networking and taking parts in tech events. So that's a brief about me.
Yeah, awesome introduction, Rishika. So my very first question would be surrounding your job only. So since you are a software developer at LinkedIn, and as we can see that LinkedIn is a platform which is like humongous for networking with people. Also, many people find their jobs on LinkedIn. So do you want to give any tips to people that how to use their LinkedIn very effectively?
Sure. So that's first of all a very good question, because we all know, the power of networking. It can help you to land even your dream jobs, and it can help you more than that, not just job, but a lot of opportunities other than jobs as well. So it's just because of networking with the like-minded people and the right set of people. And LinkedIn is a great platform for that. So few of the tips that I can share, being user at LinkedIn, very active user at LinkedIn, is that first of all, you have to optimize your profile. So for optimization, there are a lot of things which you have to keep in mind, like your profile picture, your background image, how you mention all the experiences and other information about you in your profile, and a lot more. You have to use right set of keywords throughout your profile, and you have to fill your profile thoroughly. It should not be like that you have skipped the experience section or you have skipped the summary section. So you should get the all-star badge on your LinkedIn profile so that your profile is optimized, and it will help you to be on the top search results. So for example, if I'm searching about Riti on my LinkedIn, तो जो Riti की profile होगी LinkedIn profile, because Riti is also a very active LinkedIn user, so उनकी जो profile होगी वो सबसे top पर आएगी. That is the power of LinkedIn profile optimization. And उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, as we all know, LinkedIn is a professional networking platform. यहाँ पे आपके founders होंगे, CTOs होंगे, CEOs होंगे, HR, hiring managers, टेक रिक्रूटर्स, बहुत सारे लोग होंगे जो आपको बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी से इंट्रोड्यूस करा सकते हैं. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आपकी जो प्रोफाइल है वो ऑप्टिमाइज हो, सो दैट इफ दे आर लुकिंग फॉर अ पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट फॉर सम अपॉर्चुनिटीज, सो आपकी प्रोफाइल सबसे टॉप पर आए. अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट टू नोट हियर इज यू हैव टू बी एक्टिव ऑन लिंक्डइन. इट्स नॉट बी लाइक आपने प्रोफाइल क्रिएट कर ली एंड दैट्स इट. सो आपको ध्यान में रखना है, यू आर स्क्रोलिंग लिंक्डइन एंड यू आर गेटिंग द राइट सेट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू यू. आई एम नॉट सेइंग आवर्स एंड आवर्स स्पेंड करो लिंक्डइन पे, but at least once in your day, 5 or let's say 10 or even 15 minutes spend on LinkedIn, and let's see what is happening around you. So इससे क्या होगा, आप updated रहोगे whatever is happening around you, कौन-कौन से tech events है which can be beneficial for you and other type of opportunities. So yeah, these are the few tips I would like to share.
Yes, Rishika, and you very rightly said that you need to optimize your LinkedIn profile at a very good level, because I have also seen that now some of the opportunities which arrive on LinkedIn, like the job opportunities, there is an easy apply button. So whenever your profile is fully updated, that easy apply button takes all the all your work experience, your name and everything is getting auto-filled and being submitted. And also some of the companies have started this apply with LinkedIn as well. So if you hit that button apply with LinkedIn, your all the information is submitted automatically. So that is something which really saves your time in filling the application. And LinkedIn optimization is something also makes recruiters known about your, like, what are your experiences, where you have contributed, and what are skills are there in which you have expertise. So that is a very great answer from you, Rishika. My next question would be like, since 2023 batch and 2024 batch is around like appeared for their placements and internship, and recession is something which is hitting everyone hard. And you also make content around DS, algo, and coding. And the very first question which arrives in anyone who is sitting for their placements or internship is how to start with DSA. So do you want to give some tips among like around that as well?
Yeah, sure. So I have first of all created a full-fledged video on that, because I have seen what people miss is they follow some structure while preparing for DSA. Let's say if they are currently practicing array, then they keep on practicing array for let's say 1 week, and after that they jump to the next topic. And इससे क्या होता है, जो उनका पहले वाला टॉपिक है वो भूल जाते हैं कुछ हफ्तों बाद. So to avoid that, you have to keep practicing about all the topics all together. So इसके लिए आप क्या कर सकते हो, you can participate in contests or competitions, code forces, code chef, या ऐसे बहुत सारे platforms हैं जिन पे आप DSA related competitions में participate कर सकते हो. So इससे क्या होता है, पहली चीज तो ये आपकी practice continuous रहेगी, and the second important thing is interview is a time bound process. So if you are preparing for interviews, especially in big companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and like that, you have to be very good at DSA. And at the same time, DSA skills के साथ time management is also very important. So competitions में अगर आप part लेते हो, आपको time manage करना आ जाता है, कौन से question पे आपको कितना time spend करना है. So that is why I recommend it to everyone that please participate in contest and competition. It will definitely help you to improve on your logical skills.
Yes, truly said, Rishika. And like we need to get ourselves firstly prepared for the interview and then start appearing in the interviews as well. I've seen many people get demotivated that they are not getting selected at different companies. But the very first thing is like people don't start with some of the lower companies. They apply to directly to the Google and they get rejected and they get demotivated. So there should be a kind of hierarchy which should be maintained, like try with some of the lower companies and then the medium level companies and then switch to high companies, because at that particular time you also have a backup in your hand, and also you are being prepared from the interviews you are giving, you are gaining some experience, and it is also acting as a mock interview for you. So that is an awesome tip from your side. So the next question which arrives in my mind, like related to this only, is as you told that DSA is something which is very important in like cracking jobs or placement, but we have often seen that there is not much of DSA which is being involved when we get into some company. We are more into development work. So would you like to throw some light on that?
Yeah, sure. And we already have a lot of conversation around this topic, DSA versus competitive programming versus development and all of that stuff. But I feel that there should be a baseline using which we can see which candidate is better than others, right? So if we use DSA as the bar or as the baseline, it's like, okay, you can learn DSA. First of all, DSA is to judge your logical skills, not to judge your how good you are at with arrays or strings or any kind of data structure. It is to judge your logical thinking or abilities, how you are logically able to think about a particular problem. So DSA is introduced so that we can have a judgment around the different type of candidates which appears for the same job profile. If we talk about development is very vast, right? If you are working on one type of project and I am working on different type of project, then how we can compare the two projects with each other? It becomes difficult to compare, and DSA provide that kind of baseline. So I don't feel that having a discussion between whether DSA is good or development is good is relevant here, because in interviews we need some kind of baseline to have a competition or judgment between different kind of candidates. But yeah, as rightly said by you, that in corporate world, our day-to-day work revolves around development and not DSA. But even at that time, I would say if you are still, like for me, I still practice DSA so that I'm able to think logically, because development is very different from how we solve problems in DSA. So when you keep on building projects or, building some features, etc., that quick thinking somehow lost because of that process. So that is why I keep practicing DSA even now. So yeah, that's my take on it, that we should not compare DSA versus development. Both are different and both are important.
Yes, truly said, Rishika. And like the one point which also helped me a lot, like knowing this is like you told that you are still practicing DSA, and that is a very good point you have added. Like many people think that when people get into the companies, they leave DSA, and many people does the same. But now, as you can see, that recession and layoff has hit every one of us hard. So that is a very good thing that you can do to get yourself updated with DSA, to get yourself updated with problem solving. Then there would be none situation which would happen where you would be starting from the very zero, because you are someone who is practicing at least one question or two questions a day, or at least 6 to 7 problems a week if you are very busy. So that is something which would get us updated about the problem solving. And if we want to switch also for any company, or if we want to appear for any of the jobs, we would be updated about the same. And the second thing you said, that development plays a very important role when you are into the company as well. And while appearing for the interviews, people often ask about our projects as well. So if you're someone who is looking for development resources, Newton School has launched a full stack developer program. The link is in the description. Go and have a look. It is an awesome program which would get yourself interview ready for the purpose. So Rishika, on an ending note, I would like to ask just a small question that I have gone through your YouTube channel, and I would really appreciate the amount of effort you are putting in to bring up some educational videos around hashing, around object-oriented programming. And also I've seen that you are bringing a series on operating system. Yeah. So that is a very awesome work you are doing for the community. I believe that you might have been receiving a lot of messages from the freshers as well as from the experienced people as well, that we are starting DSA, we are good with DSA, but we're not getting referrals in different companies. We are not getting ourselves interview ready. We are not getting some job opportunities and something like that. So would you like to give any tip, like if someone is good with DSA, someone is done with their problem solving, someone is done with their projects, then what should be the next step they should be doing?
First of all, be active on platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and stay updated about all the job hirings. And I have seen your YouTube channel as well. You share a lot of content around that. So you have to stay updated about all the companies that are hiring. You can connect with the right people who can, help you finding the right opportunity for you. So first thing is that, and the second is keep on applying. It will never be like you have applied for one job and you got the call from that job, you have cleared the interview, and now you are you are getting and now you are hired. So ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. You will apply to 100 of jobs, उनमें से 10 के लिए आपके पास calls आएगा, 1 interview आपका clear होगा and उसको आप accept करोगे. So never get disheartened about the how many rejections you are facing. We all have gone through for that process, and it happens to everyone. So first thing is that be active on social media platform, connect with the right-minded people who can help you to find the right opportunity for you. And the third is be motivated and don't get disheartened from the rejections.
Yeah, the last line is something which has hit every one of us hard, that don't get disheartened with the rejections, because we have all been gone through rejections like numerous of time. The selection mails were very less, but the rejection mails were like many. So Rishika very rightly said that don't get yourself disheartened with rejections. Try yourself best. Even if you don't clear any interview, you are gaining some experience. I've often heard that every failed interview is something which gives you an experience. So try to appear for interviews. Don't get yourself feared with the fact that you might fail or you might pass. Just give the interview. You would be knowing many things, and every failed interview give you some experience about what are the things which are lagging inside you, what are the things which are good inside you. So thank you, Rishika, for taking out your time, and having you in my channel is a very great thing for me, because this is my very first podcast video and I'm very happy to share this space with you. Apart from that, if you are someone who is liking this video, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're someone who is also hiring for your organization, or if you're someone who is knowing about some of the job opportunities, please comment down below as well, and do give me some feedback, because this is a very first podcast video of mine with Rishika. Would love your guys' feedback on this video. So till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.